Okay, we will be bringing you some videos now just to give you an insight into those who have voted, particularly governors who are seeking re-election or who are contesting for the very first time, from Lagos to Cross River to Akwa Ibom to Bayelsa and several others. We'll take that footage now. Then we'll be back to talk more as we upscale our discussion on the 2019 Governorship and State House of Assembly election. We'll be back with you in a bit.
The INEC officials, they came in early. We were here before 8 o'clock. And voting is going on. Okay. I'm yet to get the report from other parts of the state, but I would say so far so good.
Would you say that INEC this time around has performed better in terms of logistics?
Yeah, I think so. I think they have done a bit better in terms of logistics.
Logistics have improved, materials are on time, and there are no major issues with the card reader all across the state. Secondly, the security arrangements have also improved. In this polling unit alone, I can see 5 to 6 uniformed personnel, police, immigration, customs, and the prison service. And this is very helpful in making people feel safe and secure to come out and vote. Initially, the voter turnout was discouraging when I came in, but by the time I joined the queue, the queue had lengthened and more people are trooping out to vote. This is also very encouraging. I am confident that from the look of things, we will match or even surpass the voter turnout of 2 weeks ago. So by the grace of God, so far, elections have been peaceful, arrangements have been much improved, and security much enhanced. So I am confident that everything will work out well, not only in this polling unit, but all across the state by the grace of God.
It's very peaceful here. I hear it's been very peaceful in most other places. I hear it's also been a bit delayed, like we had the other time, right? And but generally it's been very peaceful. People are managing individual issues, in various. And there's really no specific general cut across issue that I would say that is predominant, right? In some places they started at 8 o'clock. In some places they started at 9. In some places, there have been issues which they are resolving locally. We had a card reader issue here and it's been resolved. And personally, I'm given what I've seen, given what I hear, I think I'm okay with it. I can only just wish that you help us, encourage others that even if there are issues, let them just be a bit patient. This is the last time, right? It's the last completed part for them, and we really don't need to come back and repeat, all of these brilliant tactics.
This voting center is very peaceful, and people are very anxious to vote. The queue is long. I hope it will be like that in all the provinces. I encourage the youth to stay by, watch their votes counted, and also follow through to the collation centers and make sure that their vote counts. Nigeria will do it.
How are you? This should be an example to what should happen in the country home and community of a political leader. You can see that there's no violence here. Nobody's been coerced, and that is the way we have kept this community, unlike the reports I've just received this morning from the home of Timothy Silva, Okpoma, where everybody is held hostage and people are forced out of the community and attacked in both Okpoma and Eruama. So you're welcome to my community. As you can see, I've just voted, and I can see a number of people coming out now to vote. It started quite slowly, And that is understandable because of the militarization in the state and the atmosphere of intimidation.
Where we had seen earlier, Mikey Guinea, the RAC, making the rounds to ensure that things were going well. But here now, we see the governor of Akwa Ibom State in that cubicle casting his votes. And this, lots of people were kind of concerned when that INEC office in basically local government area was torched. They thought what was going to happen today. But now you can see that from this indication, he's voting.
Let me first of all appreciate Akwa Ibom people for coming out early this morning to cast their votes. In terms of preliminary report, I think it's still a bit early to assess the situation. I'll get into the situation room and know what is happening, but so far, so at least the accreditation, the authentication have been smoother to me based on my own personal experience. But kudos to INEC for improving the card reading system, at least the authentication and verification processes went quite smooth. Let's also still urge those who are still at home, those who are skeptical, that they should come out and vote. For now, at least in this area, everywhere is peaceful. And I'm going to call around all the local government areas in the situation report. So by noon, you guys check back and give you a situation report all over.
Well, it's okay. We were hoping that it will continue to be like this. You know that in the trial process, sometimes the voting will go on very smoothly. It's at the collection center where we're being very watchful and very, very careful. But for now, we're quite satisfied. I'm sure we're going to win the election very well. Even though I've gotten reports of what the military is doing in some local government areas, but by and large, we know we're close to victory.